Oh yeah. My gosh.
Let's talk. So now you are new to Potomac, like you've never really watched Potomac before.
Correct.
So did you know what the hell was going on at the reunion? Like, how did you know like who was who? You just
I'll
kind
tell
of
you,
figured out.
I probably will like not know some of the names, maybe, right? Like I know who Candace is. I know who Wendy is. I know who Karen is. I know who Giselle is. Ashley. I know all of them.
And Mia,
And
who's the
Mia, I
new
know them all.
girl.
Okay, I know them all. I know them all. I probably started, well, maybe I saw the majority of it. I started when Mia came in. No, not Mia. Wendy did the reveal of the boobs and the butt. And then they
Oh,
kind of wanted
that's pretty
to,
back in the season. You watched a
okay,
lot
I
of the
saw that.
season.
Yeah. I maybe missed some episodes, but I could pick up what happened because they give you like the recap. And so I could see, but I don't know the history of like how the friendships were formed. Like I don't understand like, how they've come to hit, like why do Giselle and Karen dislike each other? But I think they like each other. But they fought. I got it. They used
I
to fight
think
bad.
like they're the two leads of the show, for lack of any better word. I mean,
Sure.
the rest of the cast could argue, but I can guarantee you nobody listening to this will argue. I mean, just in terms of, and
I gathered that.
so I'm not even personally, I don't really buy it. Like, I just think it's like, we have to have
The show.
this is the
Yeah.
TV show. And
They have respect for each other though. Yeah.
I think, listen, I think Giselle and Karen probably go to bed every night saying, thank God the other one's on the show. Thank God there's a Karen, and thank God there's a Giselle, because that's easy. Like we know what we're going to do. I mean, do I think they phone each other and say, I apologize now for the next 6 months, let's spar? Maybe.
No.
I don't think so. But I think it's all put on for the show, that they don't really hate each other.
Have they ever had like really serious like things that they've done or said about each other that where it's unforgivable? Because what didn't they even say on the show, like we don't, when they were talking about Candace and how Candace comes so hard for everybody and she spits venom. She really does spit venom.
She does.
And the other women said, we just don't fight like that. And so, yeah.
It's kind of true. I mean, Karen and Giselle have said a lot of things to each other, but nothing really, even when it gets personal, it's about Giselle's like pastor who he cheated on her multiple times and she's gone back. Like even when it gets really low, they don't go low. There's something about it. It's not real low. It's not like Vanderpump and like Kyle of like, this friendship is over. It's never like that. It's never like this is going to spill over to the real world. Look, do I think that they like fight all season and then go out to brunch every day when they're not filming? No, like I don't think they're close. I think it's not fake, but I don't think they really, I think it's like we have
they're
to
not
hold
losing
on.
sleep.
No, and they're like, we have to hold on to the cash cow and we're not leaving the show. And like, we both know what we're doing and just show up and do the damn job.
Okay.
I don't think they take it personally. I think they're like, this is just the show. This is how it is. I do.
Okay.
So
I know a little bit. I know, let me preface this also. I know a little bit. I've seen, I don't know if it was like bits and pieces of reunions of last year. I saw that the Ashley girl's husband is, do they have an open marriage, or they did or don't, or they something like that. This is a kind of a bit of a freaky deaky cast, right? And then Mia and her husband, she said on the reunion that she brings women home. She said that, did I get that wrong with the Nicki Minaj? She said that she brings like what she would bring women home for him.
I heard
no
her
men
say that, but I didn't know if that was like really a thing. Maybe that just, I glossed over that.
I think it was. I think I took it as it's true. I could be wrong. I don't know.
Ashley and Michael, I don't really understand. I mean, he allegedly grabbed a cameraman's butt like 2 years ago. And I mean, it was a thing. Like it was a thing where they had to put the cameras down and that was all out there. And I mean, he said on camera or whatever, I want to suck Juan's dick. And so
What?
They brought that up at the reunion.
I heard that.
So
No, I didn't believe that. Like, I thought that was just being campy and just like, that's true.
That was, well, it was a thing. And then, right, that's why Andy's like, well, Ash, like, Nikki was like, well, wait, like, Ashley, like, Ashley says, oh, it's LOL, it's fun, and they're bros. I'm like, picture Donnie saying that he wants to suck someone's dick. It's like, no, not every straight men don't just say this.
Oh no, this guy is either like a major freaking freak or he's gay. I mean, one of the two. No.
People thought he was gay forever. He's weird. I've tried to get him on this podcast. I've tried to get her on this podcast. It hasn't happened. But I've tried. When people don't see someone here, it's not like I'm skipping over them, people. I don't play favorites. It's like, it just hasn't happened. I would love them together. That's really what I've tried many times. I want Ashley and Michael sitting here. A lot of people are just wary of my devious ways, and they're like, this isn't going to end well for us, so we're just going to pass. I think.
But if you ask real questions, and if someone doesn't want to honestly answer them, it's not good. So
most of the Potomac people, I think, don't want to answer real questions. Giselle has been on here 3 times. 2 times.
Harley.
Giselle will be back next season.
I like her. Sorry, my dog.
Who was so having never really watched it, like, who's your favorite and why? You have a favorite?
I do. I like Giselle and Karen. I like those two for different reasons. I would kind of like it if they got to be friends or like were able to laugh together. And I felt like they kind of did. It was weird because I feel like I'm coming to the party so late. If I have a least favorite, I would have to say is the Candace chick, just because of the way she talks to the other ones.
She's a lot so of people's angry. Least favorite.
Okay. She seems so freaking pissed. Like, girl, like if the show is like that upsetting and it gets you so on edge and you want to snap back, so hard, maybe it's not good for you. I don't know. It just doesn't seem healthy for me. I felt like it was a little too aggressive.
That's how she's been.
And wait a minute, just to clarify, because I was trying to pick things up. She got into a fight with someone before, a physical fight.
Last season, I've had both Candace and the other person, Monique, on my show. She got into a physical fight last season with Monique. Potomac had a very slow start. I mean, I've even asked Giselle when she's here, like, do you realize like you were the ones that no one really cared about or paid attention to? And now, like, Giselle's like, yeah, we were overlooked. Last season was the season that really, look, Potomac was always there. I always watched. A lot of people watched. It was good. Nothing wrong with it. But last season was truly a physical fight. We're talking like fourth wall broken, production, security, on camera, running in to break up a real life fight. Lawsuits ensued in the real world after this. Because the thing is, I think the Bravo contract says like you can't, because of Danielle Stahl,
right?
Like, you can't sue someone for civil stuff.